Alright, good afternoon. Came back on, checking the sky cams out. It's 1:35 p.m. Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Looks like it's going to be cloudy like it was this morning most places. Here we got Winter Haven, Florida. Even though it's cloudy, we're still catching an image here. You can see that bright spot in there. Sort of got the wing shape. Could be the Nibiru sun with some maybe orbitals running around or debris field, or it could be the spots being illuminated. Hard to say. There it is there. And I'll just run it. You see it ghosting across here. See the bright spots? Single columns pretty screwed up with excuse me, all the clouds. Look, we're seeing something up here. That's at 7 a.m. So we haven't been seeing that before. That's something different. Caught a little bit of it here in Connellsville, PA. It's a little clear. I'm in Pittsburgh. It's pretty cloudy. I'm not going to be able to make any cell phone videos today. We don't have the single day column images on this camera. I mean, I could throw some vinegar out, clear the sky up, but we've been getting so little rain. I haven't been doing that at all for the last 3 weeks anyway. Found this to be a little odd. Here we are in Manchester, UK. Rarely get shots here because it's always cloudy. And this, I would guess, is I don't know. It's 1828 GDT, Greenwich time. I guess that's the sun setting over there. And found this to be odd in the summary of the day single column images for yesterday, right around the 2100. This guy's looking awful bright in here. I don't know what that might be. Could be the moon. I'm thinking this is probably the moon. I don't know. Somebody over there in Manchester, maybe they could comment. I remember what the G is. It's for Greenwich. Greenwich Mean Time or Greenwich Daylight Time. So here's Belgium, Europe. Yeah, it looks like the sun's going down over there too. It's pretty cloudy. But I noticed the same deal over here. Sky's awful bright. For what would that be? Well, I guess that's about 8, 9 o'clock at night. So that's not too crazy. Could be the sun still up. Anyway, we got a decent image here in the Nibiru sun around the 2 o'clock hour yesterday on the summary of the day, single column image. Here's Trenton, Maine. Got the orange ball floating across the fisheye lens now. Never seen that before. So like I said, this thing's moving. It's on the way in. Here it comes down through here. At least I don't think we ever saw it before there. And in the summary of the day, single column image showing up quite large here for yesterday. See stuff moving around in there. Clearly not an image of the sun. Some type of a holographic projection of the Nibiru sun. Okay, here we are at Sonoita, Arizona. Get a nice image of it here, ghosting across. Check out this debris field around the sun. See as the clouds clear, it remains there constant, and they appear to be in motion. There we have it here in this horizon shot. These are highly sophisticated cameras. Eagleman 725 clued me in. He thinks it could be taking some infrared images. I'm still not convinced of that, but if you want to check it out, pulled up the Super. It's a Sony Super, capitals, all caps, HADCC Roman numeral 2 camera, and you'll see the specs on there. Maybe you can give your opinion on whether these are infrared images. Said something about anything over 700 nanometers in wavelength is near infrared. I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to look into it further, but honestly, I don't think these are infrared images. I did read the spec sheets on this camera, and from what I read, it looks like it's just highly sensitive. A very highly sensitive technical camera here. That's why we're getting these great images. You see what I'm talking about with the debris field action here? Whoa, I'm catching a pretty sharp image here on the Carrizozo, New Mexico Skycam. Never really get the whole column down here. Not sure why. But you see the debris field here, what I'm talking about. These are some clear skies here, folks. In my humble opinion, anyway. Got a few clouds popping in around. But up around the sun, it's been constant yesterday for sure, and today as well. See all the debris up there coming in with this Nibiru system. Here's old reliable here, Tierra del Sol Skycam out near San Diego. Here we have it ghosting into frame. Definitely showing the V shape more and more. And well, here we got the spot as it comes into the fisheye lens and develops a more circular appearance. Out here it's showing pretty much like the winged planet shape the ancient Sumerians wrote about. Here's some of the debris field. These are obviously spots on the lens or on the glass. Probably on the lens, maybe. I don't know. Look at all this debris up here. We'll let it run again. See the spot I'm talking about? At any rate, there it's showing up here. I would say submit to you this debris field. Here it is showing up pretty large here in the summer of the day single column image. A little bit before 1 o'clock or right around 1 o'clock. So if you rotate this right, it puts it out about here. Rotate the moon image left. Here it is up here. Puts it out about here. So south of the equator, I showed you this morning, was showing up that these distances were reversed, sun and moon, relative to the Nibiru sun. And in the northern hemisphere, it's showing the shorter distance between the sun and the Nibiru system. In the southern hemisphere, it was showing the moon distance about 2 inches rather than 1 inch. This one's showing somewhere in between. Let me get a measure on this. It's about 1.5 inches here, about 2 1/4, 2 1/2 here. If you roll it this way, 90 degrees, roll this way, 90 degrees. The Nibiru sun's somewhere in between. That's all I can say. Maybe split the difference. Maybe it's about halfway. So figure maybe 45 million miles away from Earth. Hard to say. Here we get Deacon Australia. Get the moon. coming through. Like some debris showing up around there, to me anyway. Down here as well. And in the single column image, here's the Nibiru sun ghosting through about 1 a.m. A little before 1 a.m. there. And it's almost a little after 3 a.m. So it's not showing up here on the other cameras. Here we have it up in Cambridge, Mass. Ghosting across, looking like the wing-shaped disc as the ancient Sumerians recorded. Any doubts about that, you can look that up real easy. Here we have it here, ghosting down. Always see little dots in there that are lighter than some of the rest of it. Too cloudy to maybe make out. Well, when that cloud subsides, you can see debris field around the sun. It shows up down here too a little bit. Here we have it in Chile, Santiago. Looks like they're trailing the crap out of the sky down there, but we're still catching it. It's like debris field too around the sun, but yeah, you can see it moving. It's being masked by the chem clouds, but there's clearly the object ghosting across the screen. There it is, picking it up a little bit right here. Look at all that chemtrail action. Here we're catching it in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Usually it's been pretty cloudy out there. There it looks like they're having a nice day. Whoa, we got the debris field here, and that's showing up quite well, in my humble opinion. It's like they're going every which way. Of course, the camera looks like it's bouncing a little bit. Not bouncing, but when it pops back to the other time. So there you have, that's debris field in my opinion. And there's always going to be a slight chem haze in the sky. So the sun balloons out. That's what it's reflecting off of, because the chemtrails have metallized nanoparticles in them, so they can hit them with frequencies and stuff, do their geoengineering. Here we have it ghosting through down here. So that's why it's all those fake Nibiru channels showing all those fake sky images. Whenever there's clouds involved, you cannot definitively say that that's Nibiru or there's Nibiru or there it is way across the west or whatever. I'm talking about people that just shoot it themselves. And these sky cams, it's even suspect on the sky cams. But now we're catching it for real, so we don't even have to worry about that anymore. There's a reprojected view. And here we have it ghosting through on the raw deck map view. Here's Lancaster, PA. You can't see it, it's all clouded up, but I pulled this image up just to show you that it looks like the magnetic field lines are being represented in the cloud features here. See them? Remember, the clouds have nanoparticles of metal in them, so they're going to be affected by the magnetism perhaps more than a normal water vapor cloud would be. I got like 30 seconds left on this vid, 15-minute vid. Here's Overguard, Arizona. We're catching a little bit of it here, ghosting through. And also down here, see it popping through. That's when we had the nice shots this morning of panorama in the moonlight. Well, see you in a bit.